Philippe Mahut, French pronunciation, a Euro, Philippe ma.y, March 4, 1956 a Euro February 8, 2014, was a French football defender from Lunery, Cher. From 1974 to 1993, Mahut played for 7 football clubs a Euro, all of them in his native France a Euro, and scored 30 goals in 654 competitive club matches. He earned 9 international caps for the France national football team during the early 1980s. Mahut was described as a sturdy defender with a heading ability above average. Early life: Philippe Mahut was born in the hamlet of Rosieres, which is a part of the commune of Lunery, in the department of Cher. His family had Polish ancestry. He grew up in that hamlet, raised by his grandmother. Philippe's father was an amateur football player and was very good at it, hence Philippe's talent for playing football. Philippe Mahut started his youth football career at AS Montferrand when he was 9 years old. He subsequently settled in Fontainebleau, where he was raised by his uncle and aunt. Philippe Mahut did his compulsory military service in the south of Seine-et-Marne department. Club career Entente Fontainebleau Nemours Mahut, who had settled in Fontainebleau during his childhood, joined the youth team of that town's local club Euro Entente Fontainebleau Nemours. It was in Division 2 from 1970 to 1978. While he was a player of the club, he prepared for but failed his baccalaureate copyright at. Thanks to Mahut's fine performances in the youth team, he was included in the senior team at the dawn of the 1974 Euro 1975 season by Ladislas Negi, the head coach of the senior team. In each of Mahut's 2 seasons with the club as a senior player, it finished the league season just 1 point above the highest ranked of the bottom 3 clubs that were to be relegated. Thanks to his good footballing qualities and his fine performances in the Division 2 matches, he rapidly attracted the attention of player scouts. He received several offers to join Division 1 clubs such as Troyes and Paris Saint-Germain. André Copyright Watrin, who was then sporting director of Troyes and was also working as a player scout for Troyes, convinced Mahut to join the club. Mahut would explain later that he preferred to play for a modest club like Troyes because he did not have enough self-confidence to stand out at a bigger club like Paris Saint-Germain. Troyes In July 1976, Mahut joined Troyes, initially signing a contract as a semi-professional. On September 24, 1976, he made his Division 1 debut at the Stade de l'Aube against Angers. Mahut played 28 league matches in his first season at Troyes, and the club finished the 1976 Euro 77 French Division 1 season in 15th position. After having signed a contract as a full-fledged professional for the first time in his football career, he played 26 league matches in his second and final season at Troyes, at the end of which they were relegated to Division 2. While Mahut was a player of the club, he was called up to the France national under-21 football team. Metz Not wanting to play in Division 2 in the 1978 Euro 79 season, Mahut decided to leave Troyes and join Metz, which had offered him a contract. Metz was planning to assemble a team that was capable of finishing above mid-table in Division 1. He was to play for the club for 4 years. It was at Metz where he played the greatest number of matches a Euro 152 in all competitions a Euro in his 19-year, senior club career. He was promoted to club captain there when he was 25 years old. He scored the first league goal of his senior club career in his final season at Metz. Metz, who had appointed Marc Rustol, one of their former players, as their head coach at the start of the 1978-1979 season, won their first 4 league matches of the 1978 Euro 79 French Division 1 season. It managed to remain in the top positions of the Division 1 table throughout the entire season. It eventually finished 5th in the Division 1 table and 1 position below Monaco, which thus clinched the second of France's 2 1979 Euro 80 UEFA Cup spots at Metz's expense. In his first season at the club, Mahut integrated well into the team, formed a centre-back partnership with Wim Soyabia and made 32 league appearances. In contrast to the 1978 Euro 79 season, Metz struggled to stay above the relegation zone throughout the 1979 Euro 80 French Division 1 season. It narrowly avoided relegation by finishing 17th in the league standings. In his second season at the club, Mahut played in 32 league matches and formed a centre-back partnership with Angel Vargas, following Winsoyabia's departure before the start of the 1979-80 season. During the summer of 1980, the club saw the departures of several key players, including Patrick Battiston and Philippe Mahut. Metz finished the 1980 Euro 81 French Division 1 season in 9th position, during which Mahut played in 37 leagues matches. He also mentored the club's younger players such as Alain Colombo, Jean-Philippe Roux and Luc Sonner. Metz's 1981 Euro 82 season was weakened by the departures of Souto, Wyss, Desrusso, Riedel, Polanac and Vargas. They were replaced by players of lower quality and this led to the club struggling in the 1981 Euro 82 French Division 1 campaign and having to wait until the last round of league matches to find out if it would be in Division 1 the following season. It eventually finished 17th in the 1981-82 Division 1 table and narrowly avoided relegation. In his final season at Metz, Mahut was partnered with the newly recruited Branko Tukac, his third and final centre-back partner at the club. Mahut scored 2 goals in 34 league matches for his club that season, and those were the first league goals of his senior club career. Saint-Omer-Milchen. In the summer of 1982, Mahut received an offer he could not refuse, an offer to join Saint-Omer-Milchen, a club that he adored. He soon left Metz for Saint-Omer-Milchen for a transfer fee of 2 million francs, an enormous sum at that time for a defender. He played his first competitive match for Saint-Omer-Milchen on August 10, 1982, which was the club's first Division 1 match of the season, against SC Bastia. He played 76 matches and scored 2 goals in all competitions in his 2 seasons there. He scored both of these goals in Division 1 matches, against Nancy and Rennes. When Mahut joined Saint-Omer-Milchen in the summer of 1982, the club was embroiled in a financial scandal involving a controversial slush fund which would have a negative impact on the match performance of the club over the next 2 seasons. The club experienced a difficult 1982 Euro 83 French Division 1 season, during which their head coach for the past 11 years, Robert Herbin, was sacked and replaced by Guy Briot. Saint-Omer-Milchen finished the 1982 Euro 83 Division 1 season in 14th position, only 3 points more than the highest ranked of the bottom 3 clubs that was to contest the Division 1 half promotion relegation, 2-legged playoff. In the 1982-1983 season, Mahut played in a UEFA club competition, the 1982 Euro 83 UEFA Cup, for the only time in his career. In that competition, Saint-Omer-Milchen was eliminated 4-0 on aggregate by Bohemian CKD Praha in the second round and Mahut played all the 4 matches the club was involved in but he did not score any goals. The summer of 1983 really marked the end of the club's golden era, with the departure of good players like Patrick Battiston, Bernard Giannini and Gar Copyright Rad Janvian, etc. They were replaced by players of lower quality and hence the squad was severely weakened for the 1983-84 season. Mahut and his teammates experienced another difficult season, and the club finished the 1983 Euro 84 French Division 1 season in 18th position. Saint-Omer-Milchen lost the following Division 1 half promotion relegation, 2-legged playoff to Racing Club de Paris 2-0 on aggregate and were relegated to Division 2. Saint-Omer-Milchen had been in Division 1 every year since 1963. Racing Club de Paris Maitre Racing from 1984 to 1988, Mahut played for Racing Club de Paris Maitre Racing, during which he scored 12 goals in 131 leagues matches and 1 goal in 16 domestic cup matches. It won the Division 2 title at the end of the 1985 Euro 1986 season and won promotion to Division 1 for the 1986 Euro 1987 season. Racing Club de Paris had bad match results during the first half of the 1984 Euro 85 French Division 1 season, which cost head coach Alain de Martigny his job in January 1985. He was replaced by Victor Zvonka. the club finished rock bottom of the Division 1 table and was relegated to Division 2, just 1 year after winning promotion to Division 1. Despite its relegation to Division 2, the owner and president of the club, Jean-Luc Lagardère, got the club to undergo a major recruitment exercise by signing several new and reputable players for the 1985-86 season, including Maxime Bosses. It also appointed a new head coach, Sylvester Takar, for that new season. Mahut and his teammates helped the club to win Group B of the 1985 Euro 86 Division 2 by a 6-point margin. The club later won the 1985 Euro 86 French Division 2 title by beating Saint-Omer-Mulchen 4-3 on aggregate in the two-legged playoff between the winners of Group A and Group B of the 1985 Euro 86 Division 2. Mahut, who was a key member of the club's defence, surprised many by scoring 10 goals in 31 league matches and 1 goal in 6 domestic cup matches during the 1985-86 season, which was by far his best ever goal haul in competitive matches in a single season in his senior club career. Racing Club de Paris enjoyed a good run in the 1985 Euro 86 Coupe de France, where it lost in the quarter-finals for the second season in a row. In order to perform well in the 1986 Euro 87 French Division 1 season, Racing Club de Paris broke the bank by signing high-quality, foreign and French internationals as well as good, non-international players from France in the middle of 1986. Despite the heavy investments in these star players, the club did not meet its own high expectations. It only finished in 13th position in the 1986 Euro 87 Division 1 table. During that season, Mahut played in 37 out of 38 league matches, but failed to score a single goal in any of them. The club changed its name to Maitre Racing in 1987. Jean-Luc Lagardère was aiming for his club to qualify for one of the 3 UEFA competitions. In the summer of 1987, the club hired a new head coach, Artur Jorge, who had just guided Porto to victory in the 1987 European Cup final. 4 new players, Gar copyright Rad Buscher, Mary Crimau, Thierry Fagner and Sonny Siloui, was signed for the 1987-1988 season. Maitre Racing was in the top 3 positions of the 1987 Euro 88 French Division 1 table in the mid-season, but a run of 12 league matches without a single win resulted in it finishing in 7th position in the 1987 Euro 88 Division 1 table and missing qualification for the 1988 Euro 89 UEFA Cup. In his 4th and final season with the club, Mahut played 31 league matches and scored 2 league goals. Stade Quimper copyright Roy Mahut had practically decided to retire from playing football in the summer of 1988. But when he was approached by the management of the Division 2 club Stade Quimper copyright Roy, he changed his mind, for he was very tempted by the challenge of trying to help Stade Quimper copyright Roy win promotion to Division 1. Moreover, the club already had or would have on its payroll players who were former football club colleagues of Mahut, such as Michel Estor, Jose copyright Suto and Hugo Niakar copyright Car copyright. Mahut played 48 league matches and scored 3 league goals for Stade Quimper copyright Rouen in his 2 seasons there from 1988 to 1989. Stade Quimper copyright Rouen finished in 4th position in Group A of the 1988 Euro 89 French Division 2, which was its best ever finish in Division 2. It was thus beaten to the Division 1 promotion playoffs by Rennes, which finished Group A in 3rd position level on points with Stade Quimper copyright Rouen but with a superior goal difference. In his first season with the club, Mahut played 33 out of 34 league matches and scored 1 league goal. The 1989-1990 season would prove to be a difficult one for the players of Stade Quimper copyright Rouen because the club was experiencing major financial problems. These financial problems not only thwarted the club management's dreams of promotion to Division 1 but also forced the club to sell some of its players, including Mahut, between October and November 1989. During the first half of the 1989 Euro 90 Division 2 season, Jean-Pierre Hureau, who was then the president of Le Havre, travelled to Quimper to talk Mahut into joining his club. Le Havre in October 1989, Mahut signed a 2-year contract to join Le Havre, where he became the club captain. During his almost 4 years there, he extended his contract twice and scored 7 goals in 118 leagues matches and 2 goals in 7 domestic cup matches. Le Havre won the 1990 Euro 91 French Division II title. On May 29, 1993, he played the last match of his professional football career, a Euro Division I match against Auxerre at Stade Jules Descaisseaux, Le Havre's home stadium. In his first season with Le Havre, Mahut played 18 league matches and scored 1 league goal. The club finished in 5th position and had the second-best defence in Group B of the 1989 Euro 90 French Division II. In his second season with Le Havre, Mahut became the club captain, played 32 league matches and scored 4 league goals. The club finished in 1st position in Group B of the 1990 Euro 91 French Division II, 5 points ahead of second-placed Lens. It defeated the Group A winner now registered trademark Metz 3-0 on aggregate in the Division II title playoff match to win the 1990-1991 Division II title. After having fulfilled his dream of returning to Division I, Mahut contemplated retirement from playing football. His legs were starting to tire during matches and he was no longer playing at 100%. But on thinking it over, he decided to continue playing as he felt that he could still do a service for the club. Several new players, Graham Rix, Vaclav Dneg, Thierry Goudet, Pierre Aubame, Patrice Garand, Jean-Christophe Thofnel and Teddy Bertin, were signed for the 1991-1992 season. Le Havre finished in a surprising 7th position in the 1991 Euro 92 French Division I season and missed qualification for the 1992 Euro 93 UEFA Cup by a mere 2 points. The departures of Dneg, Garand and Rix weakened the squad of the club for the 1992-1993 season. However, it managed to keep its Division I status by finishing in 15th position in the 1992 Euro 93 French Division I. In the last season of his senior club career, Mahut played 30 league matches and scored 1 league goal. Retirement. When Mahut finally hung up his football boots in 1993, he had played in 13 Division I and 6 Division II seasons, scoring 8 goals in 422 Division I matches and 18 goals in 174 Division II matches as a senior player. During those 19 Division I/Division II seasons, he scored 4 goals in 54 domestic cup matches and played 4 UEFA club competition matches. International career. Between 1981 and 1983, Mahut earned a total of 9 international caps for the France national football team, scoring no goals. Mahut made his debut for France on September 9, 1981, in a 1982 World Cup qualifying match against Belgium at the Heysels Stadium in Brussels. He also played for his country in 1982 World Cup qualifying match against the Republic of Ireland on October 14, 1981. He was part of the France squad at the 1982 World Cup finals held in Spain. In that tournament, he only played in 1 match, a Euro the third-place match against Poland in Alicante. That match was his 3rd and last appearance in a competitive match for France. His final international appearance for his country was on March 23, 1983 in a friendly match against the Soviet Union at the Parc des Princes Stadium. Career. In his later years, after he retired as a football player, Mahut resettled in Fontainebleau. Beginning in early 1994, Mahut worked as an insurance agent in Maurice-sur-Louing, which is about 10 kilometers from Fontainebleau. He later became the manager of a Mutuals du Mans Assurances insurance agency in Maurice-sur-Louing. Besides the insurance business, Mahut was also active in local politics and sports administration. He was elected to the Fontainebleau Town Council. He assisted its mayor in sports-related affairs for almost a decade, starting from 2005. He was a member of the French Football Federation's National Ethics Council for 4 years, starting from 2010. Starting from 2012, he was a vice president of the Communauté Copyright des Communes du Pays de Fontainebleau in charge of sports. From 1995 to 1998, Mahut was the president of Racing Club de Fontainebleau, the first club that he played for in his senior football career. He also served as the honorary president of that club right until his death. Mahut oversaw the initial stages of the 2013 to 2016 Stade de la Faisanderie renovation project. In that project, the demolition of the old spectator stands were completed in December 2013 and the renovation works were scheduled to finish 3 years later. Family: Mahut married Corinne, who was from Fontainebleau, in 1979. They had 2 sons, David and Mickey. Tributes: he will be remembered as a great professional on and off the pitch, said French Football Federation President Noël Le Graute. Le Graute also hailed Mahut as an exemplary and talented player who unfortunately had gone far too soon. Death and funeral: Mahut died in a Paris clinic in the early hours of February 8, 2014 after a long battle against cancer. He was survived by his wife, Corinne, their 2 sons and grandchildren. Mahut's funeral took place at the Roman Catholic Church of St. Louis in Fontainebleau at 10:30 am on February 13, 2014. The funeral was attended by 800 persons that comprised his family, friends, members of the Fontainebleau Town Council and dozens of his former football teammates such as Patrick Battiston, Maxime Bosses, Luis Fernandez, Yannick Stopira and Luc Sonner. He was later buried at that town cemetery. References. External links: Philippe Mahut's Club and International Career Statistics, Philippe Mahut's Club and International Career Statistics, Philippe Mahut's Club and International Career Statistics, French Football Federation profile on Philippe Mahut, profile Euro La Havre AC, profile and club career statistics Euro FC Metz, club career statistics, AS Saint-Permilchen.